Hey guys, Dr. Yates here. I wasn't going to post anything today, but it is, the Sabbath day, the day of rest, the Lord's day. But I have so much that I want to share with you that God has been revealing to me lately, that I couldn't pass up this opportunity to post something here on Sunday. Um, and obviously it's gonna relate to my purpose, which is God, health, and relationships. That's my whole purpose for posting here on on TikTok and other social media. I detest social media, but I realize that it is a tool that I can use to reach people worldwide. And that's what I want to do. I want to help people worldwide become closer to God, be healthier, and to have better relationships in their lives. And those three things are synergistic. They're basically synonymous when you think about it. They're the same thing: God, health, and relationships. And it all comes back to love. And I know how important love is in our lives. I had a conversation for 2 hours with a friend of mine who's in South Africa right now, who I met when I was living in Costa Rica and working for a company. We were both sales managers for this company, and we got to know each other. And she's going through a really tough time right now in her life. She lost her best friend and husband to cancer, to pancreatic cancer in 2022. And this was right around the time that I met her and that we were working for this startup, trying to help this startup, you know. And I spoke with her for 2 hours yesterday, and we spoke about God, health, and relationships. But I want to focus on love. Really, in talking with her, I could feel the intense love that she had for this individual that she had lost to cancer. Um, and it made me think about my own life. And do I love somebody that much? The answer is yes. Who I love the most in my life is God, the Eternal Father, and Jesus Christ. They're two separate personages, but with the same purpose and with the same love. And God has taught us what love is. He sent his only begotten Son to die for us, to overcome spiritual and physical death through the atonement. He sacrificed. I mean, think about that for a moment. Those of you that have children, would you be willing to sacrifice one of your children for the others? Like, watch one of your children die? No. I mean, think about that for a moment. The greatest example of love is God, the Eternal Father. And in order for you to understand love, you need to understand Heavenly Father first and foremost. He is the perfect example. He teaches us what love is. And so I was thinking about, do I love somebody as much as this friend of mine loves and loved her husband? And the answer is yes. I love God the Father and I love my children. And it's what's called unconditional love. See, there's basically two types of love: unconditional and conditional. God inspires us to have unconditional love for him and for others. What did Christ teach on the Sermon on the Mount? Love thy enemies. How many of you love your enemies? I love my enemies. I love all men and women because I follow the example of God. I obey God. And that's how we show our love to God, is by obeying him, by doing what he has asked us to do. The two greatest commandments are love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, might, mind, and strength, and to love thy neighbor as thyself. That is religion in a nutshell. That's Christianity in a nutshell. If you've missed that, if you're not doing that and you don't understand that, then you've missed the boat completely. You might as well not go to church. You might as well not say that you're Christian, because that is Christianity in a nutshell. Loving God with all your heart, might, mind, and strength, which means that you obey his commandments, which means you need to know what his commandments are. Where do you learn about his commandments? You learn about them reading the scriptures and going to church. That's where you learn about his commandments. And you learn about them in the temple, where I was for 2 hours yesterday. You might have saw my post from yesterday, being in the Seattle, Washington temple. So if this is what means the most to you in life, love, start by learning to love God and learn about love from him. Then you love yourself. Learn to love yourself. And that has to do with health. I mean, if you want to be healthy, you're going to love yourself. You're going to be proactive about doing beautiful things for yourself, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically. You know, when you exercise, you're loving yourself. When you meditate and pray, you're loving yourself. And then you can love others. And so I come back to my friend. We spoke for 2 hours, and she really was so grateful to me for taking that time and for helping her put things in perspective and helping her understand that she's going to see her lover again. Resurrection is a free gift from God because he loves us. Doesn't matter. You can swear at him. You can reject him. You can treat him like shit. He's still going to love you. My children have treated me like crap. I still love them. I'm loving them like Heavenly Father loves me. I love my children, called unconditional love. And as you can tell, I'm pretty passionate about this. And I'm pretty passionate about my new mission in life, which is to teach you about God, health, and relationships. So please message me. Let's talk. I'm giving you example after example, evidence that I'm here to listen and I'm here to help. I am a problem solver. I've been a problem solver my entire life. I was a problem solver as a doctor. I was a problem solver as a missionary for my church. I tried to be a problem solver in my marriage, but I was rejected. It's okay. Life goes on. I still love you. So message me. Let's talk. I'm so excited about the upcoming week and everything I have to share with you about God, health, and relationships that's going to help you be happy, because that's what I want. Love you. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Have a great Sabbath.